Okay, so continuing the last video, and if you're just starting with this one, go back and watch the one immediately previous to this. So remember, we had the expression that we finished up and it looked like this, started out like this, and then we used an LCD, and we kept the denominator, and we have our equation that started out looking like this. We found our LCM. We have to watch for this, and we need to finish this now. So I can go ahead and cross cancel anything I can cross cancel. So the 2 is gone. The b minus 6 is gone. The b minus 6 is gone, and the 2 is gone. So then remember, just write this out. Don't try and do the calculation stuff as well. We do that on the next step. That keeps signs and stuff from getting all mixed up. So this one is just 1 times 1 times b minus 2. So that's good. This is going to be minus 2 times b plus 2. And then equals, and this is going to be b minus 6. Now this next step is when I'll go ahead and distribute stuff. So b minus 2, negative 2b minus 4 equals b squared minus 6b. Remember, I'm distributing this into each of these. I'm distributing this, including the negative, into each of these. Now I'm going to combine any like terms that I have on either side of the equal sign. So I've got a b and a negative 2b. So that makes this be negative b. So those are done. And then I've got a negative 2 and a negative 4. So that makes that be negative 6. That's an addition problem whose signs are the same. So I add the numbers, keep the sign. And I don't have anything on the right side of the equal sign to combine. So I'll just write this down. And now this is a quadratic equation because this is b squared. This is the only b squared, and he's positive. So it has to be put into standard form, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So I can use the zero factor property to solve this, okay? Zero factor property. So I'm going to add this b and add this 6. That leaves 0 on this side. I'm not adding b squared with anything. So negative 6b plus b gives me negative 5b. And there's nothing to add the 6 to. Now I just need to factor it. This is not a perfect square trinomial because I can't get an even square root of 6. I answered all the other questions up until that point. Yes, make sure you know what they are. So this is rule 3a because this b squared has a 1 coefficient. So I do a double bubble, put a b in the front of each one. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 and 6, 2 and 3. This looks very much like what we did a minute ago in that other video doing the expression. So let me add these together. Negative 2 minus 3 equals negative 5, and that's what I'm looking for. And then negative times a negative is a positive, and that's what this is. So I plunk these in. And then I set each of these equal to 0 and solve. And so b equals 2. b equals 3, so my answer is b equals 2 or 3. Remember to write it like this, not like the book does. But I do need to come back up here and check. I can't have 6. That's not a problem, so this is my final answer. But let's pretend that my final answer was b equals 2 and 6. Oh, I can't have the 6. So then my actual final answer would just be b equals 2. Don't write the 6. Okay? Then let's also pretend that the only answer I got was b equals 6. And I come back up here and I go, uh-oh, I can't have 6 because remember, if I do 6, I'm going to end up with 0 in my denominator somewhere. And if it ends up anywhere as a 0, that's undefined, nothing I can do with it. So I can't use that. It means there's nothing I can use, so I do the null set. Again, this is how its name, null set, meaning that that symbol is the answer and that there is no answer that we can use for this problem. But don't ever write null set, guys. Just give me the symbol. If you write null set, which I don't know why, but lots of people do, will write the symbol and then write the words null set, would be like every time you did 3 plus, then you would be writing P-L-U-S. 2 equals E-Q-U-A-L-S. I mean, this makes no sense, okay? Neither does writing the name of that. That's just the name. So that would be your answer. So I'm either looking for something like this, if you get more than one answer, just the answer that works, or the null set. Okay? Hopefully, guys, that helped.